Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 4, Cars and Driving. So, we have in here as for the goals to describe a car accident, report a problem with a car, rent a car, or discuss good and bad driving, okay? So we have in here some vocabulary, the types of cars, okay? Let's listen.
Page 38. Exercise A. Vocabulary. Car types. Read and listen. 1,
A full-size sedan.
2,
A compact car.
3,
A wagon.
4,
A minivan. A van.
5,
A convertible.
6,
An SUV.
7,
A sports car.
8.
A luxury car.
So we have these 8 types of cars, okay? And I guess that this is important because if we are, for example, maybe driving abroad, or we are like, describing a car accident, for example, we have to know what are the characteristics of the car. And we could say, for example, it's a full-size sedan or it was a minivan, for example, okay? So we have in here discussion. What factors would influence your choice of a rental car from MaxiCars Rental? Okay, in here we have a site that is for cars rental and we have the prices of the cars. Okay, so would you, for example, rent a luxury car which has a daily rate of 80 euros? Or maybe you would rent a full-size sedan or a compact car that has a daily rate of 30 euros. There is a discussion. Explain the importance of each factor. So we're going to talk about this, okay, in this unit. Renting a car, also buying a car, having a car, or maybe simply driving, how to get the driving license or things like those, okay? So we have a photo story of a person renting a car, okay? So let's listen to activate new vocabulary.
Page 39. Exercise C. Photo story. Read and listen to a conversation in a car rental agency.
Good morning. The name is Kenji Kijima. I have a reservation.
Certainly, sir. Just a moment. Oh, yes, we were expecting you. A full-size sedan with GPS?
That's right.
And was that with automatic transmission or manual?
Either way,
Okay, I've got a nice automatic that's all ready to go. I'll need to see your driver's license and a major credit card.
here you go.
Thanks. I have you returning the car on August 14th here at the airport.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, you're all set. Here are your keys and documents. The car's right outside.
So, apart from the vocabulary we might get from here, okay, expressions, we also have some um, uses of the car. For example, if you're going to Germany, would you rent a car for a shopping and trip nearby? Okay, for a shopping trip nearby, for example. Would you rent a car for travel someplace where you don't speak the language, for example, or maybe for a business trip with a lot of driving? Okay, so we can discuss about that. In what situations we should use a car or we should take public transportation, the problems with the cars and public transportations in here in our city, etc. So, as for lesson 1, we have describe a car accident. To do this, we should know some vocabulary of the parts of the car. So let's listen.
Page 40. Vocabulary. Car parts. Exercise A. Read and listen. Exterior. 1,
Headlight.
2,
Engine.
3,
Hood.
4,
Windshield wiper.
5,
Windshield.
6,
Sunroof.
7,
Trunk.
8,
Taillight.
9,
Turn signal light.
10,
Bumper.
11,
Tire.
12,
Side view mirror.
13,
Window.
14.
Door.
Interior. 1,
Steering wheel.
2,
Horn.
3,
Dashboard.
4,
Gas pedal.
5,
Brake pedal.
6,
Clutch.
7,
Gear shift.
8,
Rear view mirror.
9,
Emergency brake.
10.
Seat belt.
So, we have all these parts of the car, okay? And we could make a little game like describing the part of the car and guessing what part it is. For example, a light at the back of the car. Okay, what is the name of it? Well, the tail light, for example. And I have an anecdote for this, and it's that in British, some words may change. Okay, for example, tire, the tire, the wheel of the car, in American is tire. I don't know if that is the same word in British because it sounds like so American, okay? So maybe we can have some vocabulary that may change from American to British, okay? Then we have the grammar, that is the past continuous. The past continuous are things that were happening while or when something else was happening or happened. For example, I was reading when you knocked at the door. I was playing the guitar when the accident happened. I was driving when you called. I was taking a shower while she was, I don't know, um, brushing her hair, for example. So that is a past continuous, and if we can manage that, I guess that we are done with this. We have a listening comprehension activity to identify the accident. We might hear that if you want for extra listening practice, and a conversation model about how to report a car accident. Let's listen.
Page 41. Conversation model. Exercise A. Read and listen to a conversation about a car accident.
I had an accident.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. No one was hurt.
Thank goodness. How did it happen?
Well, the other driver was tailgating and he hit my car.
Oh no. Was there much damage?
No, I'll only have to replace a taillight.
So, as for lesson 2, report a problem with a car, we have some grammar in here, and it's the phrasal verbs, okay? We have some verbs that are turn on, turn off, pick up, fill up, and drop off. Okay? When we place the object, the direct object, with a phrasal verb, we might have the verb together or separated. For example, turn on, we have I'll drop off the car. I'll drop the car off. I'll drop off the car. I'll drop it off. Okay? That phenomenon only happens with phrasal verbs. Okay? So in here we have other examples. I'd like to pick up my car. Okay, what time can you pick it up? They need to drop off the keys. Great. When do they want to drop them off? Okay. And we have a conversation model with this structure. Let's listen.
Page 43. Conversation model. Exercise A. Read and listen to a conversation about car problems.
I'm dropping off my car?
Was everything okay?
Well, actually, the windshield wipers aren't working.
I'm sorry to hear that. Any other problems?
No, that's it.
Is the gas tank full?
Yes, I just filled it up.
So in here we have this girl returning the car. I'm dropping off my car. Okay, so I'm leaving the car here. And she expresses that there was a problem. The windshield wipers aren't working. That's a problem. So for lesson 3, rent a car, I guess that we could do it, without getting into the role, okay? So for example, plan a trip for which you need a rental car. We are going to talk about the destination, the pickup date, the drop-off date, the number of companions, and activities. In this case, we're going to just talk a little bit about in what situations we would need to rent a car. Okay, so first, let's assume that we all have a driving license and that we all like driving. Okay, I know it's a little bit difficult. I'm not a driver, so it's going to be difficult for me too. But let's imagine that situation so that we can practice, some of the characteristics that we need from a car. So, lesson 4 is discuss good and bad driving. And we have aggressive driving behavior. Let's listen to this new vocabulary.
Page 46. Before you read. Exercise A. Vocabulary. Aggressive driving behavior. Read and listen.
Stare.
Gesture.
Honk.
Flash your lights.
Tailgate.
Weave through traffic.
Cut someone off.
So in here we have pictures to help us understand, but stare is when you look at someone like as if you wanted to kill them, for example. Gesture is what you do with your fingers, especially, and it's something rude to other people. The most common gesture is, with a middle finger. Honk is when you start pressing your horn so much to, I don't know, to indicate the another driver to hurry up. Flash your lights is when you turn on and off your lights. Tailgate is when you're driving so close from the tail of the another car. It could cause accidents sometimes. Weave through traffic is when you are like going to the fast lane and to the slow lane and to the fast lane again, and you start, like waving, like going right and left through the cars. And cut someone off is when a car is driving kind of slow, maybe, and you want to get in front of that car, and you, without signing your intentions, for example, you cut that car off. I mean, you go to the front of that car, in front of that car, without, you know, without signing it. So let's listen for 6 tips for defensive driving.
Page 46. Reading. Read and listen.
6 tips for defensive driving. We all know that not everyone drives well. Some people tailgate, gesture, weave through traffic, and honk, classic signs of the aggressive driving that causes 1/3 of all car crashes. But more and more people are now talking on the phone, eating, and even watching TV as they drive. Examples of the multitasking and inattentive driving that is a growing cause of accidents. Although we can't control the actions of other drivers, the following defensive driving tips can help us reduce the risks caused by our own driving and the bad driving of others. 1. Slow down. Driving too fast for weather or road conditions gives you less time to react to dangers on the road ahead of you. Also, as you increase your speed, your car becomes harder to control and takes longer to come to a stop. 2. Follow the 3-second rule. The greatest chance of a collision is in front of you. Maintaining a safe following distance of 3 seconds behind the car in front of you will give you enough time to react if that car slows or stops suddenly. 3. Pay attention to your surroundings. Be aware of where other vehicles are and what is happening on the road. Check your rear view and side view mirrors frequently. Before changing lanes, always look over your shoulder to check your blind spots, areas to the side and rear of your car that aren't visible in your mirrors. 4. Signal your intentions early. Use turn signals to let other drivers know what you're going to do before you do it. This helps other drivers understand your plans so they can make their own defensive driving decisions. 5. Expect the unexpected. Assume that other drivers will make mistakes. Plan ahead what you will do if another driver breaks a traffic law or cuts you off. For example, don't assume that a vehicle coming to a stop sign or a red light is going to stop. Be prepared to stop your own car if necessary. 6. Don't take others' aggressive driving personally. Other people will drive badly. They're not thinking about you. If you permit them to make you angry, it can affect your own driving and lead to an accident. When other drivers show signs of aggressive driving, just slow down or pull over to let them pass.
So, this is all the unit. This unit hasn't got so much content of speaking. It's more like trying to give us some new vocabulary, and I don't know, maybe since I'm not a driver I cannot find all the vocabulary in here. So let's watch the videos and let's see what we can get from them.
Hello?
Paul, what happened to you?
I had an accident with the van.
Oh no, are you okay?
I'm fine. I was wearing my seatbelt. No one was hurt, but I think we're going to need a new van.
What happened?
I was driving on 6th Street, and there were a lot of fish on the road.
A lot of what?
Fish.
Why were there fish in the road?
I don't know. Anyway, I tried to turn, but I had a problem with the steering wheel.
The steering wheel broke?
No. It came off. So I drove over the fish. The fish made the road slippery, so when I tried to stop, I hit a parked car.
Oh, no.
I'm not finished. The car behind me was tailgating, so he hit me. A car on the opposite side of the road hit a stop sign. The stop sign fell and smashed my hood.
Oh, no.
Then, worst of all, when I got out to look at the damage, a piano fell on the van.
What? Where did it come from?
I don't know, but the van does not look good. The bumpers are damaged, so is the hood. The doors won't open, the windows won't close, the engine's not working, the headlights are smashed, the horn won't honk, and it smells like fish.
Are there any parts that are okay?
The steering wheel still looks good.
Great. All we need is a van to go with it.
We're going to need a van this afternoon. You're taking the tourists from Chile to the museum. I'll call the rental company.
Are you hungry? Want some of my fish sandwich? Oh, sorry. Guess not.
Hi. Is this auto rent? I need a rental car.
A van.
Do you rent vans? That's great. We'll need to pick it up right away. We'll probably need it for 2 weeks. Could we return it on the 15th of the month? Great.
4-wheel drive. I could take the group from France to the mountains.
Do you have any 4-wheel drive vans? They don't have 4-wheel drive vans.
How about a luxury van with DVD player and stereo?
Do you have any luxury vans with DVD and stereo? Stereo, yes. DVD, no.
How about a convertible van? Ask them.
Do you have any convertible vans? What color do you want?
Blue. No. Red. No. Green.
White will be fine. Insurance? Yes, we'd like insurance. Lots and lots of insurance, please.
Was I going too fast or a little too slow? I was looking out the window and I just don't know. I must have turned the steering wheel a little too far when I drove into the bumper of that luxury car.
Oh no, how awful, what a terrible day. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay?
Wheels around the world are waiting here with your car. Pick it up, turn it on, play the radio. Wheels around the world, helping you to go far. You can drive anywhere, buckle up and go. Did I hit the red sedan or did it hit me? I was talking on my cell phone in my SUV. Nothing was broken and no one was hurt, but I did spill some coffee on my favorite shirt.
Oh no, thank goodness you're still alive. I'm so happy that you survived.
Wheels around the world are waiting here with your car. Pick it up, turn it on, play the radio. Wheels around the world, helping you to go far. You can drive anywhere, buckle up and go.
What were you doing when you hit that tree?
I was racing down the mountain and the brakes failed me.
How did it happen? Was the road still wet?
Well, there might have been a danger sign, but I forget. The hood popped open and the door fell off. The headlights blinked and the engine coughed. The side view mirror had a terrible crack. The gear shift broke